One of the things I want to talk about is I'm just gonna, in a nutshell, uh, kind of try to get you on the level you need to be at in order to understand where I'm coming from and what I'm telling you. And it's we often wonder, what is evil, what is good, where does opinion stop and actual fact begin? And, in order to understand that, basically it all starts with the beginning of time. And by time, I don't mean chronological time, like a clock on the wall. I mean actual physical time and space, uh, which is our physical time and space realm that we live in, which is our universe. I'm referring to that when I say time. Now, in order to truly grasp the concept of time and space, you have to separate where your mind ends, where your mind maxes out, with where existence begins. In other words, our brains are limited. We can only process thoughts based on the knowledge we have already in our heads. You see, whenever we use our brains to figure something out, our brains use the natural process of comparison. Um, for example, one form of comparison that our brains use is if we might weigh the pros and the cons of a situation. And that's one way our brains use comparison. Another form of comparison is the way we tend to imagine our solution, we compare it to our situation, and then we find the difference. And in that way, we also use our brains um, for comparison. Now, our brain's most obvious limitation is that uh, it's not pre-programmed with all of the knowledge of the universe. Our brains do not have the ability to contain that many dimensions of understanding anyway. For most people, is the human brain is only one dimensional for most people. For others like myself, understanding goes beyond the limitations of what we think we know or what information we have pumped into our brains. Um, so, I mean, to understand that is a big part of understanding um, what I'm talking about and what, why we are here, why we are on this earth, and what we need to do. I mean, once you kind of see that, then you'll really be on the right track.